Can you imagine intentionally, on purpose, invoking demons to merge with your consciousness? I don't get it. I don't get it. But, alright, let's move on. Okay, it gets more interesting here, in my opinion. In doing my research, I came across another name, a close friend of David Spangler. His name is Matthew Fox. The only sin, in his opinion, is the refusal to see all as one. How Eckhart Tolle are you, Mr. Fox? Fox is currently an Episcopal priest, and according to Fox, and I quote, homosexuality brings more spirituality to the community. Fox says it's like a miracle. Gay love has survived all of these centuries, obviously because nature wants sexual diversity. So, why am I bringing this man into this video? Two reasons, actually. The first reason is I want to connect some dots. Birds of a feather flock together. So, let's see if we can connect some dots. According to my research, like I said, Fox is a close friend of David Spangler. David Spangler is Marianne Williamson's friend and mentor. Marianne Williamson is a longtime friend of Oprah Winfrey. It was Oprah who introduced Marianne Williamson and the demonic Course in Miracle teachings to the world. Oprah introduced other pagan teachings in that she promoted Deepak Chopra and introduced Wayne Dyer and Eckhart Tolle as well. Tolle and this Fox guy, Matthew Fox, both report to be highly influenced by pantheistic theologian Meister Eckhart. Like the name Helena Blavatsky, this name Meister Eckhart keeps coming up as having been a major influence on the New Age movement. Now Spangler, back to Spangler, Spangler is also friends of, guess who? Benjamin Creme, who just so happens to be heralding the appearance of Maitreya. So there we have it. One big happy family. Okay? You know, I can just picture them. Think of it. Picture them all at the Olive Garden. Pagan party of 8. Tables ready. These people are simply amazing. Amazing. Alright, enough sarcasm. Now I had one other reason for bringing Mr. Fox into the video. Now remember, we have Mr. Fox, who is an Episcopalian priest and friends, best friends I believe, with David Spangler. And doing my research, I also found that David Spangler is heavily involved with the Episcopalian Church in New York City. Now isn't that interesting? A little history on this. Okay, the church that I speak of is the Cathedral of St. John Divine Episcopal Church in New York. According to Constance Cumby, in her book, Hidden Dangers of the Rainbow, she states, the presiding bishop of the cathedrals in the 80s was Bishop Paul Moore, whose family was heir to the Nabisco Company fortune, has been forefront in creating this satanic New World Order since the late 1950s. When as a priest in Indianapolis, Indiana, he gave People's Temple cult of Jim Jones its start. That's the don't drink the Kool-Aid Jim Jones. Okay. Later in 1977, Bishop Moore, from what I understand, this is not her words, he secretly led a gay life himself, rocked the Christian world when he ordained militant lesbian Ellen Marie Barrett, who told Time magazine that it was her lesbian love affair that gave her the strength to serve God. Also, Bishop Moore has transformed the Cathedral of St. John the Divine into a Gnostic stronghold for such organizations as, are you ready? The Lucis Trust, founded in 1922 by, guess who? Alice Bailey, a disciple of Helena Blavatsky. Now, the Lindisfarne Center was also headquartered at the Cathedral of St. John the Divine. And one of the goals of this group is to bring about, and I quote, the realization of the inner harmony of all the great universal religions and spiritual traditions of the tribal peoples of the world. Sounds like a promotion for a one world religion, if you ask me. All right? According to Cumby, this center is supported by the Lilly Endowment, the Rockefeller Brothers Fund, and Rockefeller Foundation, and lists among its faculty members Gaia theory biologist James Lovelock and Luciferian David Spangler. Right? That's just to name a few. Now, the Lindisfarne Foundation formally did dissolve in 2009, but the associates of the organization still meet together in an informal group. What I also uncovered is that the Cathedral of St. John the Divine has featured sermons by, guess who? David Spangler. Also, the very Reverend James Morton, who was for 25 years the dean of the cathedral, described David, and I've got another quote here, as, and I quote, a highly regarded advocate of spiritual empowerment, who was both down to earth and a genuine mystic. Now, this same man, the very renowned James Morton, once exhibited, are you ready for this? Once exhibited a sculpture at the church of a female Jesus, complete with bare breasts, as a statement against sexism. What a disgrace. What a disgrace. And David Spangler, an advocate of spiritual empowerment? I think not. I think not. Let's take another look at a quote from David Spangler's reflection on the Christ. Lucifer, like Christ, stands at the door of a man's consciousness and knocks. If man says, go away, because I do not like what you represent, I'm afraid of you, Lucifer will play tricks on that fellow. If a man says, come in, and I will give to you the treat of my love and understanding, and I will uplift you in the light and presence of Christ, my outflow, then Lucifer becomes something else again. He becomes the being who carries the great treat, the ultimate treat, the light of wisdom. All right? Now, if Lucifer is knocking on your door, I think you ought to try something like, get thee behind me, Satan, in the name of Yeshua, Jesus the Christ. At least that's what I'd be saying. Okay? These people are insane, in my opinion. They are. All right. Well, I don't know about you, but I get a feeling, and it's just a feeling, I have no proof, that this church is going to be heavily involved in the end time deception. Heavily involved. All right?